here in Houston, Texas. It is the Final Four matchup between the Syracuse Orange and the North Carolina Heels. I am Cory.
I am Bob, ready for our last exciting Final Four matchup here.
I think I'm going to do this one in a growly voice like I've just been yelling a lot.
Smoking cigars.
Like a good old sportscaster. Trevor Cooney for Syracuse misses that first one, and let's see what North Carolina can do on their first possession. Again, they repainted these floors so that the North Carolina fans can feel a little bit more at home as they come here to the Smith Center.
They felt that Syracuse had just a little too much advantage coming into this game. So, oh, and Meeks with the slam to start the game.
A rare chance for a 10 seed to have too much advantage over a 1 seed here in a neutral court.
Some might say it's a little much to call it the Dean Smith Center, but yeah, who are we to judge?
Yeah, right you are, Bob. Here's Marcus Paige, Iowa native Marcus Paige for North Carolina. Over to Jackson.
How come he's playing for UNC then? Paige with the nice mid-range jumper there to put UNC up by 4. So Syracuse not coming out hot, but that seems to be their trend in this March Madness.
Right you are, Bob. Yeah, Barry will bring it up here. So it's 4-0 North Carolina. Let's see if they're looking to extend that lead and maybe show the Syracuse Orange that they were indeed supposed to be a 10 seed.
Well, definitely an impressive run for Syracuse, no matter how you slice it. But Meeks with the rebound there.
Yep, and to win this game over the favored North Carolina Heels, Bob, Syracuse is going to have to start sinking some shots.
Looks like we got some of those rims from the previous game that we just did. Going on both ends here.
Right you are, Bob.
Nice block there.
Yeah, Tyler Roberson controlling things a lot. Jackson will bring things up for North Carolina, but let's see if we can get everyone involved here on the Syracuse side.
Oh, and the huge jam by Johnson. So Bryce Johnson pads the UNC lead by 6 here. Robertson takes a nice shot.
Oh, it will not get that one down. So again, they're going to have to start sinking something, Bob, and do it fast.
Absolutely. Oh, and we got our first foul of the game. It's going to be a defensive foul there against Syracuse. So UNC will inbound the ball.
Yep, Caleb Joseph picks it up. Meeks controlling things at the top of the key.
Well, that was a nice pass inside there. Oh, but he can't. Bryce Johnson can't make the shot go down. And the defensive rebound by Syracuse.
Yep. Can Benajay get it in? Yes, Benajay jams it down on the fast break, Bob. Nobody going to catch him.
No. They had the numbers, and he brought it home. Oh, and there's that long hook shot, and it goes down for Jackson.
Wow, there's a highlight reel right there.
They must have been watching the warm-ups of the Villanova game.
Yeah, well, it worked out a little bit better for North Carolina than it did Villanova. We go on to the second quarter of this Final Four NCAA matchup.
Yeah, UNC's looking impressive again. Syracuse has got to start creating some turnovers and getting some points on the board if they want to come back into this game.
Another nice pass inside, Bob, right at the dish. Barry was open, and he slings it in.
Got to do those dishes. Put them in the dishwasher.
Ooh, I like it. Oh, and again, Syracuse just ice cold from field goals, Bob. They're in trouble.
Sometimes you don't want to be ice cold on the rocks. It's just bad. It's just a bad taste in your mouth.
That was a nice block, though, on the defensive side. So let's see if Joseph can get it done here for Syracuse. And he's looking like he's trying to set something up himself. Not using his teammates, he takes the long 2 and does get it to fall.
He had a guy in his face as well, so nice shot there with some pressure.
It was a good shot, but I wouldn't call it a well set up shot. Caleb Joseph working a little bit too hard there, not relying on his teammates like he needs to.
That's what we call a street ball. Just give me the ball, I'll score.
Yes.
Oh, and Coleman with the jam to bring the lead of UNC to 4. So Syracuse
Coleman
doing all they can to come back in this game.
That's right, you are, Bob, putting himself on the scoreline, and another block there. So we've got good defense. Let's see if they can make this a 2-point game. Caleb Joseph over to Dewan
nice
Coleman.
Pass inside.
Oh, there's a little hook shot in there. Oh, wouldn't that have been beautiful? He could have gotten that one to fall.
Oh, he had a nice look at it, so.
Yep, Tyler Roberson inside. And on the other side, yeah, they weren't set up. Kennedy Meeks.
Coming in there, bringing it home.
Yep. They were too excited about that beautiful hook shot. Didn't go in, and Meeks just brings it down. So out of bounds, and it's back to North Carolina on their side of the court. So just as it looked like they were going to get back into this game, Bob, North Carolina looking to extend that lead. Ooh, and it doesn't get the around-the-world bounce, Bob.
Nope, they are getting some rolls, are Syracuse, to get those rebounds and everything. So if they can start capitalizing, they can stay in this game. But UNC is pretty close to pulling away from this thing.
Yeah, and I'd like to have
Nice
seen
pass
DeJuan
out.
Coleman get inside there. Looked like he could have taken him into the paint, but he took the long two. And this is out of bounds going. It's going to stay with North Carolina.
Yep, it's going to be a Tar Heels ball. And that was a nice pass on the inside there, but they're going to bust it back out to the top of the key. Oh, and he's going to take the three off the top.
Yeah, right at the buzzer there, at the time buzzer.
That's going to force Syracuse to take a timeout, drop a play. Got a nice movement going around. Oh, what a beautiful pass across the court there. And Cooney with the last shot. Oh, no, they're going to take a deep one.
Whoa, a full court. Marcus Paige, wow, hit the rim from almost full court, Bob. So Trevor Cooney,
Impressive.
unable to get that. They set up a beautiful play, as you said there, did Syracuse, but unable to get the shot to fall. Too bad, as it is 12-6.
Yeah, Carolina's coming out shooting the ball pretty well. And both teams offer from three-point land. So I think the big difference here is the defense. So you have 10 rebounds to Syracuse's 6. And we'll see how that plays out the rest of the game here.
Well, so far, I think we can see that on the scoreline, Bob. Both teams have about as many rebounds as they do points.
Yes, right?
So if you ever needed if you ever needed to prove that rebounds lead to points, you should just take a look at the scoreline of this game. And Kennedy Meeks getting things started here for North Carolina with a big jam.
I got to say, the fans are doing a great job this Final Four. You can just really hear them in the crowd.
Yes, Tyler Roberson, he was open. He went for the hook shot. He wasn't trying to get over anybody. That would look like he was a little bit of showboating there, but did not get that to fall in. So showboats really falls flat on your face when you miss the shots.
Showboats are only for boating competitions.
Right you are, Bob.
Oh, and Cooney with the long three.
Oh.
And it rattles in and out, but they get the rebound. Oh, and it rattles in and out again. So disappointing offensive round there for Syracuse.
Yep, and Kennedy
Couldn't come up
Meeks,
with
he's
any
got the
points.
numbers, and he's inside. Kennedy, they gave up the fast break on the other end. Can't do that if you want to get back in this game.
I think this game's just going to come down to slam dunks. None of the shots seem to be falling, so you just got to go up there and do the business yourself.
Well, then I'm excited for how the second half of this game is going to play out, Bob. It's going to be dunk, dunk, dunk. Speaking of the Harlem Globetrotters, maybe they'll
yes,
show up
that's
this
our last
game. These players are inspired by the Harlem Globetrotters ball.
Who isn't?
Oh, I know. It's beautiful.
Makes me want to get down there on the court myself.
Just like
and
our
another
old
hook
playing
shot.
days.
Oh, yeah. I had a shot to be with the Harlem Globetrotters. Had to turn it down, though.
Yep, you signed with the Generals instead. And we all know how that turned out.
I like to lose too much.
Torn ACL and a brightly colored cast.
There you go. Coleman inside taking my advice there, and just got to bring it up to the rim.
That's right.
None
DeJuan
of that
Coleman
fancy shooting
auditioning
stuff.
for the they're trying to decide if he's auditioning for the Generals or for the Globetrotters. Only time will tell here as we get closer and closer to our fourth quarter.
35 seconds left, though, and UNC holds a 10-point lead over Syracuse in a block there by UNC. And now Paige has got numbers. He's just going to slam it in there. Oh, a nice little
Ooh, he goes for the
baby teardrop.
lay-in instead of the slam. Goes for some style points there. Marcus Paige.
That was nice.
He gets the
I give him a
block and the
10.
fast break. That was a really pretty play. And Cooney
was.
misses the three. So again, ice
Looks
cold.
like we're going to get it again. And there it is. Back-to-back. Beautiful little shots there by Marcus Paige.
5 seconds.
Pad this UNC lead here.
Trevor Cooney going to set up for three. He gets the ball out of his hands. Ooh, looked in and out, Bob.
So second time Cooney's got the ball with the clock expiring, and he fails to convert. Syracuse needs to make some threes, and they need to make them quick, Corey, if they're
Yep.
going to stay in this game.
22-8, and they've got to get the pace picked up here. Cooney took a little bit too much time. He does get the shot to fall. I think that's a 2. Yes, that'll go down as a 2.
Yeah, but he did get the roll there, so maybe some things starting to go Syracuse's way. Oh, but UNC responds with a kiss of its own.
Yes, so yeah, they're gonna need to play good
Cooney
defense.
with the ball again. So that's a long range 3, and another rebound for UNC. So UNC dominating the boards, Corey.
Kennedy Meeks over to Jackson. Jackson inside with a hook shot, and he gets it to fall. Beautiful.
That was a beautiful hook shot there. Very Magic Johnson-esque.
Yeah, that was very nice. That was very nice. I'm particularly seeing Meadowlark Lemon. Harlem Globetrotters Hall of Famer Meadowlark Lemon, recently deceased, if I remember correctly. R.I.P. Mr. Meadowlark.
R.I.P. Mr. Oh, and this game hasn't had a lot of fouls, so
No, both teams
I
playing
believe
pretty
that's our second
clean,
foul.
but yeah, that was a clear charge, so it's going to go back over to North Carolina. And is it time for them to start killing the clock, Bob, with these possessions?
I would imagine so. Definitely can't give turnovers over like that. So Syracuse, the wheel's starting to come off a little bit. Down 18 with 1:30 left to go. And they missed the shot again.
Yep, Joseph looks like Caleb Joseph had that one batted down. That was a nuclear block. And Marcus Paige on the other end takes the long two, so that one ill-advised probably to shoot so quickly with just over a minute to go here in this game.
Oh, and Cooney with the long three, but it doesn't go down. I think that thing was halfway down the rim there, Corey.
Yeah, it's still rattling. That rim is still buzzing, and Kennedy Meeks brings it himself.
Well, I tell you, this UNC team's fun to watch when they're all clicking.
Yeah.
You can see Jim Boeheim is pissed at his Syracuse Orange team.
30-10, so this is the biggest lead that they've had today here. 46 seconds left to go. DeJuan Coleman, and it looks like they're happy to just let this one run out, Bob. Let North Carolina take their victory.
Well, you hate to see that, but you also have to give credit where credit's due. Sometimes the game just gets out of hand. So, and out of bounds, and it's going to be UNC ball, so...
Yeah, long
see if UNC wants to
time-consuming
pad it.
possession does not pay off for them. So they do get the rebound here. Let's see if they actually take a shot to try to make this margin respectable. They get the long three off.
Joseph. I believe Jim Boeheim is taking off his suit, putting on shorts. He wants to get in there and play in this game.
Well, his face is red. He's been yelling this whole game today at his team, trying to fire them up. And, yeah, he would like to hop in there, sure, at the scorer's table. On the other end, Cooney.
Doing all he can, and they're taking the long-range shot, and it's no good. And UNC wallops Syracuse to go to the national championship. So we have a North Carolina-Villanova national championship. Should be an exciting matchup, Corey. What did you see in this game?
Exciting. I think the story of the game is Marcus Paige, up by 16 in the final seconds, takes that long three. Does not sink it, but takes that long three right at the end. Wow.
Ooh, 21 rebounds to Syracuse's 13. Look at that. They shot 44% from the field. I believe they were at, 20 or 30% going into halftime. So
and a lot of those, Bob,
really
were
turned
fast breaks getting behind the defense at the end. We saw Paige and Meeks getting behind the defense and just running them in for those jams. So that'll help your field goal percentage if you can get a lot of those late in the game.
And you look at that magic number for UNC there, that turnovers is a big goose egg, Corey. So that's definitely going to help you win basketball games, along with making free throws and making shots.
Right you are, Bob. So North Carolina, a perennial favorite, wins our simulation in the Final Four here, and we'll be going on to the championship match here on Sticky Bleachers. You can find us here on YouTube and on Twitter and on Facebook and our podcasts on Podomatic and iTunes and Stitcher and wherever you get your podcasts. So that is it for our college basketball coverage this year. For now, I am Cory signing off.
I'm Bob. We'll see you guys next time.